What's up? Nerd4Jinsei here. Line Games just came out with some new director's notes, so I'm going to be going over those. I skimmed through them, but I haven't completely thoroughly read them, so I'm going to be doing this for the first time with you guys. I would just like to say, I feel like Line Games has been on a streak lately. They've been doing really well. Um, when Summer Festa came out, right, they gave us the director's notes with all the new content they're going to bring out, and so almost every single week has given us something new, not just a banner, but some new kind of system, which has been really nice. They had the mess up with Lepin, and they gave great compensation, and now we find out in these dev notes that we're not just getting chapter 11. We're getting a whole bunch more stuff with it. And they've got dev notes, which we're about to go over, and um, basically, they've got content planned for a while now. And I just think it's awesome. I think this is a good pace. Anyway, let's keep going. New update, Exos Hero Season 2, new episode North of the Wind. New episodes of Season 2 will be upcoming after the update at the end of August. There will be a total of 4 chapters, and 1 chapter will be released every month. So, with this, we find out not only are we going to get chapter 11 at the end of August, there's going to be a new chapter every single month. Sorry, that's my computer. Alright, I muted my computer. That's pretty awesome. That also, I feel like we can probably deduct from that. We know that chapter 11, there's going to be 4 new heroes. For anybody who hasn't seen the heroes, they're pretty freaking awesome. There's Dorsa, there's Schmidt, who's like trained Xeon. There's the Executioner of Brune, who's kind of like a Mad Hatter character. And then there is another female character, and I think she's like the ruler of Brune. I forget her name, though. And also with this, we can probably assume that, like I said, there's going to be a new one every single month, right? So basically, there's going to be a banner, I'm assuming, for each new hero for each week. And that covers the span of the month. And then the new month comes, there's going to be a new chapter, and there's going to be 4 new heroes. And one banner for each of those heroes, so on and so forth, for the next, was it 3 months? 4 months. Okay? Pretty sweet. And then director's intention, basically they let us know that this is season 2 that they're about to come out with, but they also have already in the works season 3, 4, and 5. And if we assume that season 3, 4, and 5 at least have 4 chapters each themselves, that's 4 months for season 2, right? Then 4 months for season 3, 4, and 5. So basically they already have over a year's worth of content planned, already in the works. This really bodes well for the game, right? There's some companies that just kind of like go with the flow, or they don't really plan ahead. They don't have a roadmap. But when a company has a roadmap this far ahead, it lets you know that they're thinking about the longevity of the game and they want the game to last, right? For example, like Epic 7, right? They've already made it clear that they have a 7-year plan. Will it last the whole 7 years? We don't know, but at least they have a plan for 7 years. So they want it to last 7 years. So they will take steps to make sure that their game doesn't die. You know, they'll listen to the community, do improvements, give us compensation when it's necessary, right? Because they've already planned for 7 years. So for Exos Heroes, they've at least already planned for a year to a year and a half's worth of content. So they want to make it last that long, at the very least, right? So they're going to make sure to take steps so that the game doesn't die, which means when they mess up, they'll admit it, right? They'll give us compensation. It means when new systems come out and they really are garbage, if we give their feedback, they will change it. You know, a lot of people have been complaining about Ypres Labyrinth, but honestly, I don't know what they're complaining about. It's hard, but honestly, old Ypres Labyrinth, in my opinion, was crap. I mean, not crap, but I mean, it was hard. It was annoying. There were some annoying levels, but a lot of the annoying levels could be soloed by a first guardian, so it didn't even matter. But there were annoying levels, so I really don't see what's more annoying about this Ypres-Armouth. Anyway, moving on. So, new systems and content. First, we got the Scout system. The Scout system is updated to make it easy to recruit a hero you want to get. Through the Scout system, you'll be able to acquire heroes who are relatively difficult to get from the previous recruitments. You can use other heroes that belong to the same nation to acquire the hero you want. That's pretty cool. I'll always take a system where you can try and target heroes that you don't have and get those. That's pretty nice. Then Director's Intention. We are aware that most of the heroes acquired from the current contents, the premium recruitment and door to creation, are being disassembled or sold. I'm glad they're aware of that, right? You know, you get a chatty, you're like, oh, another chatty. Well, hopefully I'll reroll and get some good. You know, you get another Baelish, you're like, another Baelish. Hopefully I'll reroll and get some good. Yeah. Anyway, the new scouting system will be updated so that all heroes can be utilized and improve this phenomenon. Like I said, cool system. Always nice to be able to try and target as much as you can the heroes that you want to get. That being said, it's vague, right? And it's just like we have this system so you can try and get the heroes that you don't have, but there's no specifics about it, right? So maybe it's like you have to feed your heroes, right? Like you feed your chatty into this, I don't know, some void, and it increases your chance to get Rochelle by 2% for each chatty you feed, right? If that's the case, it's a crappy system. I don't want to feed that many fated heroes, right? I'd rather just re-roll them and hope I get something good or something like that, right? We don't know if it's going to be a good system or a bad system. We'll have to wait and see. Next, we've got Signature Force. It is a system that uses a fated hero as a material, so you'll definitely be feeding fated heroes for this, as a material to enhance heroes in a specific nation more powerfully. It seems like they're really pushing nations, right? Like, for example, the Blue Fake Cores, right? They enhance people from their nation. This Signature Force is nation specific, and I think that the last one that we just did, Scout system, again, they said same nation. So they're really kind of forcing the whole nation thing, which I find kind of interesting. I don't think it's necessarily good or bad. Anyway, the Signature Force system enhances the abilities of heroes from a specific nation, granting a synergy boost between heroes and strengthening element synastry. So basically another system that's just like the Blue Fake Wars from the way I'm reading this. So if that's the case, if you have, for example, Blue Fake, like if you pulled for Blue Baraka and you pulled for Fusion of Blue Baraka, which basically, right, when you fuse a Blue Fake Core, it increases the buff that they give to the heroes of that nation, and you invest in this Signature Force, like it's gonna start adding up, right? You're gonna have a lot of strong heroes from this one nation. Baraka, the reason why we weren't too impressed with Baraka is because aside from Baraka himself, literally there's no one from that nation that we give a crap about. But upcoming Blue Fake Wars might be like must pulls if they keep adding these kinds of systems. Alright, so Director's Intention, it will be updated to enhance the Exos Hero signature heroes Rochelle, Bathory, Shafrakin, Janai, Garf, etc. Ability, and to stabilize the balance of heroes. The maximum growth value for the heroes belong to a particular nation will be released periodically through future updates for the Signature Force. Again, it's kind of vague. I mean, it's like we know there's going to be a system to be able to update heroes based on their nation, but that's it. We don't know the specifics of it. Also, right here it says element synastry, but all heroes from the same. Even though each country, if you read the description, right, it says this country is the machine country, this is the forest country. It's not like all heroes from that country are the same element. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of curious what they mean by element synastry. And here we go again with nations. They're really pushing the nations. We've got chance up recruitment by nations, which, by the way, basically we kind of have that. The using your solar seals to recruit in Door of Creation is basically by nation, right? The character pools in that are by nation. I mean, it's not a chance up recruitment. I'm just saying we already have a recruit by nations. It's just no one uses it because save your solo heroes for awakening or unleash potential. Anyway, chance up recruitment by nations. Among the above updates, this system is similar to the current existing recruitment system, which allows users to select the nation they want to obtain it. They want and obtain it. Sorry. The chance up recruitment by nations will be also updated soon so that you can make the most of the new scout system. All right, so it seems like this chance up recruitment and scout system, like if you make use of both of them, they might like stack on top of each other. So let's say you do the chance up recruitment, it means you have a 10% higher chance to pull heroes from this specific nation. Then you use scout and do something with heroes from that nation and increases the chance by another 10% or something like that. I don't know. But it seems like there will be some synergy. Anyway, moving on. Infinity Core. The new PvE content will be updated. Alright, so new PvE mode. In this new content, you'll be facing the core raid bosses from the previous core raids who get stronger and stronger infinitely. Aim for the highest scores by destroying the boss's guardian stones and strategies to get tons of weekly rewards. Different core raid bosses will appear every day according to the day of the week. Once you defeat a boss, the stage of that day will rise, making the boss even stronger. The obtainable score limit will also increase according to the stage. Note that the heroes used in the final stage clear will become unavailable for the rest of the week. Oh, wow. I like this. This is great. You'll notice lately they've been trying to. They made Yupir's Labyrinth hard, I think, because they're trying to make content that we can't just like clear and be done. Like a lot of people have been saying, there's not enough content, and they just do their dailies and log out, and it's done. Right? So they're trying to make more PvE content that you can't just clear. You're just like, all right, I'm done. Right? That's why Path of Trials is so freaking hard. That's why they made Yupir's Labyrinth kind of hard, although I don't think they needed to do that for Yupir's Labyrinth. Although, honestly, I don't think Yupir's Labyrinth is that hard. But Path of Trials is freaking hard, right? We can agree on that. This is another one where they're making it hard, right? They're making it so you have something for, but, you know, it's something that scales. So new players can still do this mode. They just won't get as high of a score, which is nice, right? Basically, there's no, I would say, gate or wall that's making it so new players can't do this mode, right? Everybody can do this mode. It's just, it scales infinitely, meaning that endgame players will still have something to work towards when it comes to this mode, which is great. That's the kind of content that you want to put out once endgame players have start getting like bored with your content, right? Also, they made it so that once you use basically whatever heroes you use for the final stage, you can't use for the rest of that week, right? So the final stage is obviously the stage where you want to use your strongest heroes to make sure you clear it. So basically, this is once again forcing us to have multiple strong characters and teams and stuff, which I like. That's one thing I like about Exos Heroes is that you really need to build like almost all the characters, right? Of course, you're going to emphasize your favorite characters or the characters that you use for PvP the most, and then after that, you'll start emphasizing, I don't know, characters used for tag team, or I'm emphasizing right now my characters for Dragon because I want to get to the next stage. But yeah, I really like how they force us to really use our whole roster. All right. Anyway, director's intention. Currently, competing content among users is the PvP, Arena. I just call it Arena because I can't pronounce that, and Embodiment only. The Infinity Core system has been introduced so that more and more heroes are utilized. Yep. Adding extra fun of combining various heroes for PvE content. I like it. And also, this will give us another chance to use heroes that synergize together. For example, like Xeon with Rochelle and Baraka, right? Right now, the only time where you'll use those and use that synergy is like PvP, right? But if they aren't all in the meta, right? For example, FC Xeon is not in the meta anymore. You basically never use that combo, and it takes away from the game, right? Because you made these specific passives to specific heroes, so specific heroes go together, and there's not much content where you actually use them together. But maybe this will provide a chance where we'll be using heroes that synergize together. All right, awesome. Anyway, so we've got a new growth in balance system, core memory. Core memory systems will be updated to strengthen Fate Core's fusion growth and take advantage of user-to-user social functions. Cool. I don't like it's vague, right? It doesn't describe enough to know really what the system does. Like, do we need a system to make Fate Core fusion growth stronger? I feel like we don't. And then it says user to user social functions. I don't like what does that have to do with Fate Core Fusion? I have no clue. Anyway, you can enhance the hero's abilities by applying your Fate Cores or those that your Air Squadron members and Alliance users have to this core memory system. All right, so it's a system where you can use the Fate Cores of your guildies and your friends, basically. That's pretty cool. Hopefully that'll be something that can like only apply to PvE or only apply to some sort of specific, specific, I don't know, what to say, specific content, right? Not arena, because otherwise it's just like, for example, Eden, right? Top guild, whole bunch of whales, they'll be able to use each other's Fate Cores, right? And that's just like a whale stacking on top of a whale. That sucks, right? So PvP, I hope this doesn't apply to PvP. That's all I have to say about it. Anyway, character awakening. All right. Awakening is one system we didn't have in this game. It is a system in which additional options of the equipment are transferred to the hero by absorbing the equipped ones. Wow. So, wow. Both heroes and equipment need to grow to a certain level to proceed with character awakening. The heroes who have carried out character awakening cannot use previous equipment and can only use new season armor that will be updated in Season 2. That's pretty cool. I mean, new season armor is really cool. Like seasonal armor and adding new kind of like special armor, I'm a fan of that kind of stuff. For example, I really like the unique weapons, right, that they have in this game. It's just they're so far and few between, and when you do get one, usually it's for a 3-star hero that they don't really come into play. You know what I mean? But new seasonal armor, that's pretty freaking cool. But this character awakening thing, absorbing equipped armor. Could you imagine leveling a full faded set of gear to 60, right? And then spending Zez or spending gold and stuff to get your guy in a full whatever set, a full Guardian set of red stones, and then absorbing all of that gear. That gear goes away to make your character stronger. Man, I don't know how this is exactly going to work, but oh man, this might be a system that makes it so that we just basically don't have enough resources, right? We're already struggling when it comes to abrasives and stuff like that. If we're going to have a system where we're literally absorbing our best gear, so that means we have to raise new gear, they're going to have to add new systems to give us more abrasives. That's all I have to say about that. New season armor. The new season armor will be updated for the new season. Updated new armor can be acquired in new equipment dungeons. Only character awakened heroes can equip season armor. I really like this. I mean, I don't know how they're going to implement it. Again, they're just giving us the ideas of these systems. They're not giving us exactly how the systems work, So, they could easily implement any or all of these systems in a terrible way and we'll hate them, or they could do it in an amazing way and be like, wow, this is awesome, right? But the idea of new season armor and stuff, like, it really makes me happy. I really like it. Next, we've got Reorganization Nation. New national systems such as Scout System, Nation Recruitment, Signature Force, etc. will be added to Reorganization the Nation. I feel like that's not proper English, but I shouldn't be surprised. Belonging to the existing heroes. The Reorganization Hero Nation will be also changed the list of buff targets in the Fate Core Blue rated, including Blue Moon Baraka. We will inform you of the more details through the updated Notice Future. Yeah, basically I just said earlier they're really pushing nations. This is kind of big. Now that I think about it, like, forget all the heroes that we have out now, right? When it comes to the new nation that's coming out, right? Brune with Chapter 11, new nation's coming out. This means, if, don't get me wrong, don't like panic, be like, oh, I have to pull in every banner. But if you manage to get all 4 of those new heroes out, right, and they include Brune in these systems, the nation systems, which I'm assuming they will, then you're going to be able to buff all of those heroes from that nation, right? Dorsa, Schmidt. Actually, I'm not sure if Schmidt's actually from Brune, but since he's coming out with Brune in Chapter 11 in the nation, I'm going to assume they will count him as one from Brune. But Dorsa, Schmidt, that Mad Hatter Executioner dude, and the other girl, right? Be able to buff all of them, which might be pretty freaking huge. Anyway, moving on, we've got a dye shop. A color dyeing system will be updated for each character that users can display their personal taste and individuality. This is awesome, right? Any in every single RPG ever. It's really nice whenever they add any kind of ability to customize your character. And if you really think about it, gacha games are RPGs, right? They're hero collector RPGs. And it's really nice to be able to customize your heroes in any way. I'm not sure how much this will change. I can't imagine like dyeing my character a little bit will make them look that different, but I'm down. Alright, next we've got improved patch download. We've improved the speed of the patch download speed. Maybe, hopefully, this will help with them implementing smoother maintenances and patches and stuff like that. We'll see. Statue, depending on the rankings, it changes. I don't really care. Closing comments. The new system and episodes will be updated at the end of August. Once again, we would like to express sincere gratitude for waiting for Exos Heroes' new episodes and contents through this notice. We will thrive our best to make Exos Heroes even better. I enjoyed that. That was great. Awesome patch notes. But like I said, they didn't actually go specifically into how they're going to implement these systems. So we don't know how good or bad they'll be. And also, because they didn't go into any specifics, we don't know how far off these systems are. Like, yes, they said they're going to be implemented with Season 2, but they didn't say that they're going to implement them all, at the end of this month, right? Most likely, these systems will be coming out, which with each weekly patch after Season 2 comes out. We're not going to get all of this at once, so just want to emphasize that, right? All right, that's it. Pretty stoked, pretty happy. New content, and not just new content, but letting us know that basically there's going to just be new content for the next year or so, right? Because they're going to have a new chapter every single month. And they're going to have a new chapter every single month and 4 chapters per episode. And they already have up to 5 episodes planned. So we've got new content to come. Pretty awesome. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. See you next time.